While riding, he suddenly had an idea. He flipped the handlebars, so they faced upward, lying on the bike like Superman. To his surprise, his speed actually increased. He gathered materials from a junkyard and built a bike with the handlebars facing up. Riding this $50 bike in an entirely new position, he broke the world records in a row. His name is Graham O'Brien, known as the Flying Scotsman. Growing up, he was always bullied by his classmates, stepped on time and time again, even on Christmas Eve. When his father asked who was bullying him, young Graham didn't have the courage to speak the name. Seeing his son silent, his father said, "I know." Then his father gave him a gift that would change his life. After riding the bike, he sped like the wind. He hadn't learned to face his fears, but those bullies could never catch up with him again. Countless escapes turned him into a cycling enthusiast, and eventually, he set the British 1-hour cycling record. But this didn't change his life. Although he owned a second-hand bike shop, he still had to deliver parcels to make ends meet. One day, a customer wanted to buy a bike. He planned to deliver it personally, but the customer said, "No need. You can't beat me in speed." Confident in his speed, Graham bet him, "If I get there first, you give me an extra $100. If you win, the bike is yours." A race between a bike and a car began. To win, Graham ran red lights without hesitation. The customer, getting desperate, floored the gas. Graham had to take shortcuts, but it didn't help much. On an uphill section, the customer easily passed him. Just when the customer thought victory was certain, Graham came flying from another street. Graham won the race. The priest, who was officiating, asked in disbelief, "Did you really need to go that hard?" Graham replied, "Maybe it's this kind of spirit that's kept me holding the British cycling record." The priest was deeply impressed by him. One day, Graham ran into his colleague Maggie while delivering parcels. Maggie asked, "Why are you still delivering parcels? You're the one who broke the British 1-hour cycling record." The next day, they went cycling together on the highway. During a break, Maggie pulled out a magazine. It said a rider named Berman was planning to challenge the world record into months. That record had stood for 9 years. In past races, Graham had often matched Berman's pace. This ignited a fire inside him, so he decided he would challenge the world record too. But the main problem was how to increase his speed. He stared at the handlebars, deep in thought. Then came the scene you saw at the beginning of the video. When he got home, he immediately went with Maggie to the junkyard to steal some materials. Just as luck would have it, the priest caught them in the act.